If you grew up in the 60s, 70s or 80s, or you just love old cartoons, you'll be familiar with the Hanna Barbera brand. William Hanna and Joseph Barbera created Tom and Jerry for MGM Studios, but they didn't own the rights to those very successful movie short characters. So they set up their own production company in the 50s to produce cartoons for the then new medium of television. Their studio created such memorable characters as Yogi Bear, Huckleberry Hound and Scooby-Doo. But it really was an animation factory that produced thousands of cartoons with dozens of leading characters, many of them more or less forgotten. So today I want to talk about some of the lesser known animated stars from Hanna Barbera. We'll start with one you've probably heard of, then we'll get to a little more obscure characters. Top Cat, who was inspired by Phil Silver's Sergeant Bilko character, was the leader of a litter of New York alley cats who were always engaged in get-rich-quick schemes, and their foil was Police Officer Dibble. Interestingly, the series was more successful in overseas markets such as the UK and Australia than it was in the United States, where it was made. Can you name Top Cat's sidekicks? No? Well, they were Fancy, Spook, Benny the Ball, Brain, and Choo Choo. Now you remember, did you have a favourite? Wally Gator was an alligator who lived in a zoo but often escaped to explore the real world. Indeed, according to the theme tune, he was a swinging alligator in the swamp, and he had a remarkably easygoing attitude for an alligator. Magilla Gorilla was a lovable but unlucky gorilla who lived in Mr. Peebles' pet shop. Despite being a gorilla for sale, he never actually found a buyer. Squidly Diddley was a friendly, musical squid who dreamed of becoming a famous singer. He was doing the under-the-sea thing long before SpongeBob SquarePants. Hillbilly Bears, do you remember them? This quirky bear family included Paw Rug, More Rug, Floral Rug and Shag Rug. Their hillbilly lifestyle led to the amusing, but, by today's standards, quite stereotypical adventures. And last for this video is Frankenstein Jr, who was a heroic robot who protected Civic City. His adventures often involved battling villains and saving the day, and I'm going to have to take the internet's word for that because I really don't remember that show at all. Did you have a favourite among the shows and characters I mentioned, or are there others I should have mentioned? Let me know in the comments. Also, I'd be very happy if you liked, shared, and most of all, subscribe to this channel. That way you will get to see my latest videos. They're not all about cartoons or even about nostalgia. Far from it. There's a real mix of topics that I hope you'll enjoy. That's it for now. Have a look around, see if you'd like these shows. But for now, thank you for watching this one.